Hi, gentle people. On this channel, I talk about dreams and how God uses dreams to talk to us. And so, if you're interested in dreams and the meaning of dreams, then this is a perfect place for you. So, I want to talk about a dream that I had last night. In my dream, I was in a house that was by the ocean, and there was a storm coming. I could see the storm on the horizon. The skies were dark and the waves were just churning. The sea was violent, and we had to pack to leave. We had to evacuate. I was somehow with this other family. It's not a family that I knew. We were just with strangers. And among those strangers was this old lady, sweet little old lady. It turns out that I was the one supervising the packing, like what was to be taken and what was to be left behind. But the little old lady would not listen to me. Like, she was doing her own thing. So I kind of left her and kept checking outside because the waves were concerning me. Like, I kept looking through the window and going, oh my God, the waves are coming closer. And yeah, but she wasn't paying any mind to me. Like, no matter how much alarm I sounded off, this little old woman was there wrapping her plates, her ceramic figurines and stuff, and she was all concerned about her stuff that she's had from way back when, you know. And so I was just like ignoring her. I kept going outside to check to see where the ocean was in relation to the house. And every time I went outside to look, it was not looking good. Like, every time I went outside, the sea had made its way closer and was just moving in, right? And the last time I went outside, there was like a wall that was there. And I knew that once the sea breached that wall, that was the end of it. The house was going to be underwater. So I went upstairs and I'm like, come on, everybody, let's go, let's get going. And I said to the little old lady, hello, you can't carry all of that. I'm like, please listen, just pack what is necessary, like your passport, birth certificate, just like, some snacks, that kind of stuff. We don't have time to be grabbing anything else. But she still would not listen. Some people came to rescue us in a boat. And she was like, no, she's not ready. She has more stuff to get. And I wasn't going to leave her. So I stayed behind with my family, with this family that we didn't know. I mean, crazy me. I don't know what I was thinking. But after a while, the water was in the yard, had filled up the first floor, which was like the cellar. You had nothing under there, just the cellar and whatever. It was like elevated. And so it had filled up the cellar and was now up to the first floor. And I could see the water by the door, like ready to come in. I looked out on the patio and there was water on the patio. And I was just panicking. And I was like, come on, guys, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Gotta go. And this little old woman, oh my God, this little old lady would not go. She was packing her dishes. And I'm like, oh my God. At this point, we're doomed. I said to her, look, we're all gonna die because it's too late. I said, nobody in their right minds is gonna come out here to rescue us. Like I said to her, look at the ocean. The ocean is just raging. We're literally sitting in the middle of the ocean. Who's gonna come out here for us? Like, absolutely no one, right? And I was just like throwing my hands up in the air in frustration, and I was like going, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We're dead. We're dead. So I walked over to the sink. I put my hands on the sink like this, and I rested my forehead on my hands, and I sighed and just said one word, Yeshua. And when I looked up, there was no storm. The sun was shining. It was bright outside. Trees were green. Grass was green. There were flowers. There were birds. And I was so shocked. I was like, what? So I ran over to the little old lady and I held her by her shoulders and I said, do you see that? All I said was one word. I said, Yeshua. And I said, look at what happened. Do you know who Yeshua is? I said, have you ever heard about Yeshua? Have you ever heard? And she was looking at me kind of like I was crazy. And then I said to her, have you ever heard the word Yeshua? Have you ever heard that word anywhere? And she said, yes. And I said, well, this is his doing. This is Yeshua. This is what Yeshua does. And I was just running around screaming, so excited, going, oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. And then I woke up. So when I woke up, I started talking to God right away. And what I got was this, that the dream was twofold. The dream was both a warning and an encouragement. First, the warning. The warning is, if you live in a flood zone, you live along the coast, and the storm surge is going to be 12 to 15 feet, and you've been told to get out, don't stay behind to protect your property. Don't stay behind to protect material things that are replaceable, and in the process forfeit your life. Choose to live. Your stuff can be replaced. The second aspect of the dream is the encouragement that no matter what we go through in life, or trials or tribulations, or in this case disasters and such, God is there. He cares. Jesus cares. You're not alone. He is the hope that we have. He is the light. And no matter how alone you feel, He is there. You just need to call on His name and He will answer. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. If you were encouraged by my dream, come back. I have lots of dreams to share. And if you're in the path of Milton, I'm praying for you. Be safe. God bless. And take care until next time.